They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Here's Jackson. And Davis pulls it down. Pass to Howard. Lakers passing it around. To the left wing. Back to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. They get it back. Kicks it out to James. And the
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Clippers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team.
Niggas mad, Bane's out.
Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the Clippers call time here. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
So for the Clippers. .27 seconds left to play here in the first. Back to Williams. Pass to Shamet. On the clock. And the Clippers miss again. On the wing, James. Fouled in the act.
And one.
Anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Right back at you. Right back at you.
Body control. LeBron takes the hit, sinks the shot, now gets a chance to add another point to his total.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. And so it's the Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see he's had tonight. We've got more. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his first free throw of the game. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Come on, Kawhi, play some D.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one. If you start the alley-oop, Harold can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Lakers leading by 6. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. Pass to George. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. From deep. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And here's George. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get.
They gave you a little extra.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
James left side. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project him to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he... Yes. LeBron is having himself a game. Staying aggressive, playing with a lot of force.
And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Back to Jackson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside. He's playing much more under control these days.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
George, no good. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. 4-point game. And finished off by LeBron.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
George with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Here is Zubac. Second chance effort. And the layup is good. Zubac has got his second bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now George. Great D that time from James.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Free throw good, James.
A guy who's won almost every award in the book. LeBron does as much for the NBA off the court.
Those free throws ended your career.
Clippers trail by 6. Pass to Shamet. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 7.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And Landry Shamet out of Wichita State.
You come hold me.
Guards coming out of that program.
And another one, Gia, that comes to mind, Fred VanVleet, also a former Shocker. Both he and Fred, they are knockdown shooters.
Both free throws good from James.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Here's Shamet. The Lakers with the rebound. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And it's good for 2.
It's over. It's over.
That have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Leonard draws the double. And there's the foul. There you go, and Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clippers with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Back to Leonard. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Harrell slams it in.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And Morris throws it down.
And give Sweet Luke credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Back to James. McGee bounce pass. James in the post. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. Right back after this break. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Good ball movement here by the Clippers.
Oh my God.
Morris with the bucket.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers.
Come on, man up. Thank you.
Were picked by
Thank you.
to win the title last year. Now they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, "We've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time." Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, DA. Thanks.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Pass to Howard. Good in the assist.
Great pass.
To LeBron. Howard's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside, Davis. We hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you can hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You can go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
I mean, a dunk machine dating back to high school. Montrezl Harrell is an absolute monster around the rim.
James. The Clippers grab the miss.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
That's cheap.
The Lakers in the lead.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that.